Oh, it's so close to September 11th.
What does that matter? That literally doesn't matter like to anyone anymore.
I guess so.
We all forgot.
Back then, this was before or shortly after September 11th when this game came out. So
wait, was it 04?
I think it was 04.
That's 3 years already.
What are you talking about? People were still devastated.
People were already like, there were some who were devastated, so we're starting to forget.
All right.
Right.
That's you, Sarah.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case... One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Ah, Phoenix, look!
Oh. Stupid, sexy Edgeworth. Prosecutor. Edgeworth.
I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday.
Huh?
I was told that whatever Mr. White says today will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me.
What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story.
I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Look at those cheeks.
Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty.
Wow.
That's a hilarious stance.
The game theory is problematic for the court system.
So, yeah, he's just like, as long as I can get everyone guilty, then
justice
we're good.
is zero sum. So I make that my policy.
What? That's awful.
Edgeworth.
Japanese dialogue.
You've changed.
Oh, never mind. That's actually not a Japanese thing.
Phoenix, you know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
So, like, brothers?
Why are you speaking my full name?
Phoenix?
Well, court will be starting soon.
What? But wait. Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not.
I'll be defending myself.
What?
I love that her mouth is always pure white for some reason.
It's so weird to me. They never
like,
bother to fix it.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's clear that it shouldn't be. Like, no one's mouth is actually like that. It's not a glowing, like, void.
Okay, let's do this.
She's so shocked.
Yeah.
2 days before 9/11.
10 a.m. Quit bringing that up. It doesn't even come up in the game. That's why I'm trying to move away from it, to be honest with you. Like, what a downer.
Yeah,
Jesus. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this?
Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself.
Like a big boy. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness.
That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why.
I don't like how, like, this, like, makes it clear just how compromised this judge is, but nothing ever happens to him.
Yeah.
Well, it's like weird. It's like the entire, all of Japan is compromised.
Well, you know? That's essentially what Red White said earlier. It's like all the courts, can make anything happen.
It's one of the weird things about this being just the second case of the entire series.
Yeah,
like the fact that one guy is controlling the entirety of Japan is like one of the biggest conspiracies ever.
Excuse me, Los Angeles.
Yeah, I was like, wait, Los Angeles. It's by Mr. Red White, or whatever his name is.
That's his
his name isn't Akai Shiroi.
He's literally a stand-in for
What's
America.
your name?
It's
What's
red,
your
white,
name?
and blue. Yeah.
Your name?
If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me.
What are you gonna do?
Let's let it go.
All right. If you say so.
Forget it. I smell a trap.
Ooh, okay. Nice going. I'd like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. I need to get
boy.
Edgeworth's voice down. It's all over.
I forgot how stupid he looks.
Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage?
God.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Sparkles.
Your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse you? Name.
Oh my god.
These two are great together.
My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino.
What? I don't remember.
There's no
that
N yet,
at
so I'm
all.
not going to pronounce it.
I know, it's true.
Is that
He
white
fucked
boy?
Nice catch, Blanco Nino, but too bad your ass got sad.
Wow.
I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp.
Technically, those are two different roles.
Yeah, they are.
Those are two different roles.
Did you know the
Dumbass.
victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony.
If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing?
I hope you've made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
What?
You're going to be
I will
fucking
end
murdered
you,
today.
motherfucker. Exclamation mark?
Let him have it, Phoenix.
Yeah,
oh,
look,
it's so weird that it's her now instead of Mia.
She's in Mia's spot.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good thing. Let's see. It was about 9, I believe. I was quietly that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Well, perusifying isn't actually a word.
Is that a word? I don't think that's a word.
No, it's not.
Perusing, you wouldn't peruse, whatever.
Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. Man, it's such a missed opportunity to, like, not mangle flabbergasted. Like, he should have had some sort of crazy way to say it.
Yeah. Like
Flabbergasted. Yeah, champagne. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase.
What?
Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty.
God damn
Very
it,
well,
Judge.
defendant.
What kind of judge is this?
I'm just
That's
going
awful.
with whatever people say.
Well, if you say it, must be true.
Your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. All right. Probably have to press everything, sort of thing.
Yeah, let's see, 9 o'clock.
Hold it. How do you know what time it was?
Because I'm always abso-positively perfect, you know?
No, you're not getting away with that.
You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9 o'clock. It happened soon after the room service arrived.
That's what Miss May said too. Hold back. We're not going to press on things that's obviously true, so I don't see anything to gain by attacking him on this point any further.
Yeah, and I think there's also a mechanic where, I think sometimes you have to choose which statement you get more information from.
Also, if you press on stuff, because he's
Really?
considered a
You lose
high-profile
points?
witness, You lose. The meter has never come up, but there's a meter where if you press or do an incorrect action, the judge will actually give you a penalty.
It is arbitrary though sometimes. Like you can lose a penalty for going after the wrong thing sometimes, and they don't always telegraph like whether or not it's gonna like be that way.
But in this case, for sure, like the judge will start giving out penalties if you press.
Actually, I think that no, hold on. I think the actual telltale sign is when the meter appears in the upper right corner of the screen and blinks at you. That's when you know your decision is going to affect your meter.
Okay.
I don't think we've seen that yet.
Yeah, it's going to come up more frequently later.
Okay. Okay, what were you doing at the time?
Quietly reading the paper.
By window, you mean the one directly across from Fay & Co. law offices?
Correct. That is the only window you see.
And there you were reading papers.
Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I'm a busy man who had business to do.
That's good. I like that.
Bedlam comes from outside.
Bedlam?
A bedlam?
Yeah, what the fuck?
It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue.
That was a little one.
Yeah. Look at the building across the way.
So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound.
But of course, I'm no snoop peeping out of windows at night.
But you were.
Snoop. Yeah, right. You made a career out of snooping.
Spiky-haired woman attacking woman.
Or man attacking. Spiky-haired?
Did I say woman?
That was it. That was the only press.
Okay, it was you.
You just said directly conflict with Miss May's testimony.
Yeah, because she said it was looked like a girl.
Miss May, Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl.
Only that we already disproved that statement, so we're kind of at zero here. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer.
Just what is your eyesight?
What?
Counting both eyes, 40.
Wow.
40? Don't add them together.
I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good.
Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway?
For real.
I know how to do math. And what did you do then? I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was...
What was Miss May doing at that time?
She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly.
Did you know she had been tapping the Fay office phone?
Objection! Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand.
It has everything to do with it.
I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fay woman.
You'd make a good politician, Mr. White.
Oh, wouldn't he? Oh, I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. He gave away, or ran and gave chase.
Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened.
Of course, comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect.
Look at my bling.
Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. All right.
So that's the thing.
Yeah, there we go.
So if I remember correctly, in the court record, the only thing that was not stricken from Miss May's testimony is the manner in which Mia was attacked.
May testimony. Victim dodged an attack that ran to right. And then
he said left.
All right, so you want to present right now?
That's the thing, yeah.
Objection!
Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. Like the Undertaker.
What's this?
You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony.
Oh, a different picture.
You clearly stated that the victim ran right. Or she clearly stated.
Serpentine. It's simple. You have misheard her.
I think not. Look at the floor plans. killer was here, and the victim was here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd?
Odd, but not impossible.
Also, people panic.
Yeah, you know. Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did.
It's because from
Phoenix,
his point...
look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
Because from his point of view, she was going left.
Wow.
Because he was there. He was the one hitting her.
So he was on the other side of it.
Maybe he really did see the victim run left.
Come on, it's an easy deduction.
Come on, Phoenix, just do it.
Come on.
So he did witness the killing.
He
Wait
was
a
the
second.
killer.
Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
Yes.
Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth.
I love his hands on his hip pose. It's so good.
Because his head's also smug and down.
Yeah, it's like...
And he's like, bitch.
Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction.
There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts.
What?
Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Look at that pudgy man sitting in the witness booth.
Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel?
Come on, everyone.
If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been?
Up your ass. In the law offices of Fay and Company, of course.
Watcha.
Muda.
Oh,
More specifically, he was standing here.
I like this song.
Where the K is. Time to show where the court was. Just click on the K.
I love... Take that! I love when you,
This is where he was.
I love when you spend, like, a whole, 30 seconds, finding the place in the picture. And then as soon as you hit the button... Take that!
Yeah. Look! When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left.
Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah.
Order, I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion.
Edward had a good objection.
Yeah, he has probably the best objection bark in the game.
Yeah.
The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched.
Haha, Pokemon.
You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer.
What now? He's laughing.
The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I've been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more?
Oh my god.
This is the game. Very well, let's hear your revised testimony.
Oh my god, this shouldn't
be allowed. A common occurrence in these parts.
Yeah.
Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy.
That's a good line.
You can't shine a piece of shit.
Yeah,
actually you can. The Mythbusters prove that you can.
Yeah, I mean, you totally can to improve its luster.
Yeah.
Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her savagely. That's what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow.
Oh, I already know what's wrong here.
You big murderer. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice, directly contradicting our court record evidence. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer?
There's no such thing as autopsy reports.
That does seem to make sense.
What? Why was
I forgot everything about this case since yesterday, so...
Also, I'm being blackmailed.
Yeah, what the
I care deeply for my daughter's life. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony?
You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor.
Hey, easy on the sass there, right? Correct. That's what, do we want to press or do we just go straight for it?
Well, let's make sure what I think is correct because I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Isn't it going to be the autopsy report?
What do you mean by that?
That is what I'm about to explain. You Americans, always so impatient. It does not become you. It's so funny that this line's still in here.
I know.
Well, I mean,
Wait, what? Wait, is he not American?
I don't know.
Mr.
Wait,
White?
actually, now
Like-
that no, wait, the more I think about it, the less it makes sense because it's like in
He's the
Japan,
American
this was Japan.
stereotype. Yeah.
So okay, so they just translated as you like in Japan he would have been you Japanese because like he was the foreigner boss.
Yeah. So I guess in the translation he's like European or something. I don't know.
What?
With slightly crossed eyes.
Maybe I should have given him an accent.
There we go. Hey, buddy, you're an American too.
Okay, that was.
He might actually be Japanese, and then he might be saying that too.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I think that's
so. Look, can we go to the what is it called? The evidence? Can you just press like an evidence button? Or okay, that's fine.
Died from a blow by a blunt object.
Yeah, that suggests one blow. So
yeah.
So that's the thing. What I thought it was. I think the autopsy report had always said.
Well, the testimony
one
also
blow.
says that the victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right. So both of them have the leeway to be contradictory. Either
I think it's the autopsy report that's more direct about it was one blow. We just need to figure out what statement. Wait, so which one of these statements would that be for?
I think the very end he says you hit her twice.
Yeah. That might be the one. Yeah.
Want to do it
that's
here?
A direct yeah, let's do there. Yeah.
Okay, this one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's because the autopsy says one a blow. So
okay, so notice we have a meter up in the right corner because you are always capable of presenting at the wrong time and losing some points.
Okay.
Oh, that was correct though. There we go. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. In his balls.
Oh, no slam.
Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect?
I will refrain from using this phrase from now on.
Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
No.
We're just
come
incorporating it into the
this
game
is
now.
crazy.
Phoenix is basically just saying, I know we're just going to move on, so let's move on faster, please.
Yeah, I mean, in his position, that does make sense. He's like, they're just going to fight this. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Time out. Yes, quite.
The witness is confused because he's lying.
It's true.
Yes.
I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor.
Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away.
What a bitch.
Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony.
Crowd's on my side.
Wow.
It's like a wrestling match. No slipping out of this now, White.
Mr. White? Okay. He's already pensive now.
Okay. Oh yeah, pursuit.
Yeah. No. This is what's called not pursuit.
Final testimony or something.
Well, this is the Allegro version. I forgot what they called the questioning song, but it's not pursuit.
Maybe it's called like cross-examination.
I think, yeah, cross-examination, that's what it's called. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap!
Thwomp.
Thwap indeed.
That's a
Very
thwap.
well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mister, Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it's hurting.
Fuck your stomach. Deal with it, bitch.
Oh yeah, put some sunglasses on Phoenix right now.
This is almost over. Wow, he is taking apart this guy in like less than like 15 minutes.
Yeah, actually, this case seems to go a lot more like smoothly when you don't press everything. Because when I'm just playing on my own, I do press everything because I just wanted to read every dialogue there is.
Right, right.
But when you streamline it, it does get a little more. It feels different. It's different. Look the other window, and I heard the thing fall. Okay. This is actually... I don't have a direct, like, contradiction to target right now. Do you?
Yeah, we don't have... So this is when we have to press everything, because we don't... It wasn't obvious it stuck out.
Alright.
You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? That's true.
Yeah, actually... the glass light stand.
Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. The thing we had forgotten about.
How could he have heard that? Phoenix! Doesn't something about that strike you as odd?
Yeah, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White.
Well, what?
You're saying you saw the glass light stand?
Yes.
Then change your testimony to reflect that.
So, sorry, my bad? That's a weird line to give him. The witness will revise his testimony.
His vocabulary facade is dropping.
Yeah, it's true, it's true.
He's not code switching anymore.
Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Well, that's completely different. Should we press again?
Can we look at the evidence? And I just want to see the map.
Floor plans.
Yeah, floor plans.
It was in the corner, away from the window. You cannot see it from the window.
So I think that's the shtick. If he wasn't in the room, there's no way he could have seen the light glass stand. Right?
Yeah, like, come on, dude. You've already slipped up once majorly by like giving information that would have only been known by someone who's in the room. Like, just
yeah.
So let's press that and see if something comes up.
All right.
Because I don't think that's specific enough. The glass light stand was lying on the floor. That's the first I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about the light stand before?
Why? Me? Well, I was instructed not to... Wait! 1 moment. Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. I'm so confused.
It's falling apart.
Your Honor, please, I ask that you do not allow the witness to be badgered any further. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
Yes, Your Honor. Edgeworth is on the ropes.
Please don't kill my daughter. Very well, the witness may continue his account.
My daughter's life is on the line.
Then the next moment, Miss Mia running left.
Let's press these because I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know
if other things come up.
Yeah, it's true.
Miss Mia. Mr. White, did you know the victim personally?
Oh, that's an interesting thing to bring up. No, triple no. How would I? How could I?
Objection!
Learn.
I see nothing odd about the witness knowing the name of the victim. Mr. Wright, I will not have you harrying the witness.
You're looking a little flustered, Edgeworth.
But, yeah, you attacked her, but you dodged.
Now, before, you said that she was hit before she ran.
Yes, I must have been confused. But don't worry, we all know what happened now.
Okay, that was...
Ran for the door. That seems like
normal.
Direct and normal enough that you don't need to press.
That might be something.
Yeah,
he's also like sweating, you know?
Yeah. Let's see.
This is LA Noir. Thwap. That doesn't sound like the savage attack from your earlier testimony.
Oh. Yes, well, I am a man of peace, you see.
What?
Phoenix! He's getting a lot less talkative.
He's probably afraid I'll catch him on something. So that might be a tell.
Okay.
But it won't be... Oh, no, but that might be the next thing afterward. Actually, it might not be the actual. So I think this thing is still the light stand.
Either that, or just in case, let's press this now.
What did you do then?
Ooh, interesting question. I gave chase, of course.
I gave cheese?
What does that mean?
Well, that means he was like, running after her and trying to kill her.
Is he like admitting it? Right
That is such a colossal slip up here.
I don't understand.
I forgot that he did this.
What?
Jesus
I don't
Christ.
understand.
No, not me. The killer, I mean. He gave chase. Mr. White, please try to remain calm.
Wow, what a chode.
Mr. Wright here is only trying to fluster you with baseless accusations. Right, thank you, Miles.
Miles?
Wow.
Miles Dyson.
Okay, so that didn't actually result in anything, even though it was the biggest slip-up ever.
Yeah. It's gotta be the light stand thing.
Yeah, so, floor plan, right?
If not, we have plenty of penalties. So.
Yeah, floor plan.
That was it. Okay, cool.
Alright, cool.
Mr. White, if that is your real name, it was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand.
It is so tempting every single time you say someone like Mr. Anything, if that is your real name. What?
Look at this!
These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes?
Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you'd be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area.
No.
Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that?
Ridiculosity.
Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There is no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand.
That's true.
So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fay Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
Got him.
I love these reactions. They're so good. Oh, he's breathing.
Oh, dang. This is when he falls apart.
Oh my
Mr.
God.
White. You did it, didn't you?
Mr. Your Honor, I miss me.
Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
That's far enough, Phoenix Wright.
Oh shit, Edgeworth activated the pursuit.
Yeah.
Well, what? I forgot about Edgeworth.
Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now?
What?
What?
Oh shit.
I said you should confess your crime. Ergo,
Yeah, too.
confess that you placed the wiretap.
Wiretap?
Oh my God.
Devious Miles Edgeworth. Order, order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain.
I really don't like the way this is headed.
As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do, Your Honor? The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by whom?
No, you wouldn't.
Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct?
Oh my God.
Correct.
Oh, he's
you
back.
are most correct, Miles.
God damn it. Give me a break.
Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fade Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to the place to wiretap, or when he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is.
Grumble, 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 grumble.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me.
I feel faint. The wiretapping.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Oh, that's pretty simple. So, you saw a stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over. By the sound? Correct. That's right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine.
How could he have heard it? I mean...
What am I supposed to do now?
This is a weird, flimsy defense, because it's like, well, establish that he has seen it before, but suddenly that allows him to know what he heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah, it's fairly flimsy.
Good luck, Phoenix.
Maya does not believe in this.
Yeah, Maya's like, you're fucked.
Good luck, Phoenix. You're gonna die.
I'll see you in jail.
Beginning of September.
Do you have proof?
Yeah.
Objection! Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder.
Right.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that.
Can we look at something really quick?
Sure.
And yeah, that. Can you like no the not the wiretap, the Maya blood.
Department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. There's no way to inspect it further in this stage of the game.
Okay, I think that's what's going on. Okay, never mind.
The murder scene.
I think I'm remembering the case out of order.
Yeah. Broken remains of glass light stand, broken beyond recognition. Shall we review what this said?
What's up?
Hold on to. Looks like the thinker.
Yeah, that doesn't apply anymore now because the thinker's not even at play anymore. Well,
Okay.
let's just press them all. Press them on everything. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May?
Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's.
If I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints.
Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. law offices. Yeah, the place wiretap.
Why did you tap Mia's phone?
This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality.
Oh.
Okay. Alright.
Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand?
Decent question. The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beautacious thing deserves attention, does it not? That's all.
Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on.
Uh-oh.
Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him?
Huh.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo.
Oh, wow. I was, like, usually it lets you just loop endlessly.
Right.
But this time it actually forced me to stop. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably.
The law shouldn't be about fighting. No more. I can't take this anymore.
Mr. Wright, are you giving up?
Yes, Your Honor.
Phoenix.
Huh?
Phoenix, over here.
I know that voice.
Mia? What? Never give up, Phoenix.
Oh shit, he's hallucinating.
What? Mia? And then he'd pass out.
I forgot that he actually passed out in the courtroom.
Where am I? My blood pressure is so low. Waiting lobby. What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating.
Oh, he actually says it.
Wow. You're finally awake.
Gack! Knocked out again.
Hey, Phoenix.
Gack.
Gack?
That's
it's it, sorry.
Oh, that's Gack. That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me.
Oh. Huh. Okay.
What? Whoa!
You're... Maya?
What? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers.
So, Maya is channeling you, Mia?
That's right. I'm Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's why I came here to tell you.
Huh? But...
We don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won.
Huh?
You have that receipt in the court record, right?
Oh, yeah, the one you wrote Maya on?
Phoenix, Wright wrote that, not me.
So what do I do with it?
Look at the front of the receipt.
It's kind of crazy that no one has done this yet.
No one... What?
The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item. Glass light stand.
Oh shit!
What?
Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th?
That's right, Phoenix. I bought the stand the day before I was killed.
Whoa!
Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony?
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder.
He said he saw the stand the week before the murder.
Sara.
There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Sorry. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it.
Right. Receipt updated in the court record. Rumble.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. As a defendant, rather... Are you alright, Mr. Wright?
Yes. Sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now.
Then, let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that's required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright.
Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you.
I'm not sure that's true.
Not for his career, at least.
Yeah, definitely not for the career. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter?
We don't have a lot of time.
Well, in this world, that's kind of the thing.
Like, despite there's one full day of court possible, but sure.
A whole day. I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. I'm a sporting man, and I invite my defeat. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. I'm just a judge. What do I know? It was the... Wait, so is that the same exact stuff?
It's the exact same, yeah.
Well, then there you go.
So we just present it right there.
Oh, it doesn't even say Maya thing, it just says receipt now.
Yeah, it's just a receipt now.
Cool.
Look closely at this.
It's
See
forced.
the word Maya written in blood?
You're grasping.
I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt.
The other side?
Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt?
Read it aloud for the class. Well, a glass light stand. And the date of the purchase, why, that's the day before the murder.
You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you?
No, it's impossible.
Oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you.
Because of the blackmail.
But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances.
The hell I can't, my daughter's life is at stake. Very well. I'm sorry, daughter. I guess you're gonna die. Then that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright.
Eh? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh, wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth.
There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent.
Huh?
Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter.
Another inquiry? This isn't going to be one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further.
My daughter, though. Well, Mr. Edgeworth. If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied.
What?
The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow.
No! There's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edward's sure to come up with, just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all.
Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
The witness will stay.
Dang.
Phoenix, read this note out loud.
I just have extra evidence, don't worry.
What?
Mia? It's this. Nodding animation.
Wow, that's so rare. I think that might be the only time it ever happens.
From Mia.
A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Memo received. Your Honor, if I may.
You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright.
Well, I'm about to die, so if you don't... you bet I am. My life is writing on this one.
Yeah, we should I mean, he said exactly what you were saying.
Yeah. I have something I would like to read to the court. My attorney's badge. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. So this part I always thought was strange because I thought the names should actually be written out.
Yeah.
You know, but they don't do that. They just say many of them sounded strangely familiar.
Well, if this case had happened further down the series history, we probably would have heard about like more familiar names.
Yeah, you probably see like other.
Yeah, not enough was established yet for them to just make up a bunch of people.
Yeah, people in finance, famous celebrities
like Will Powers,
Will Smith.
Yeah,
that's when it happened.
Stop! Desist! Halt! Please stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list?
Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press.
I'm blackmailing you!
What? This is crazy.
I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker.
Case closed, Your Honor.
Dang, she closed the case.
Because you couldn't do it.
Mia's so good at getting revenge from the grave.
Yeah, Mia had to come back and close her own case.
So what's interesting is that means he thinks going to jail for murder is safer than whatever else of that list being revealed is.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, what the fuck? That's so crazy.
I guess he thinks people will like come murder him or torture him if they find out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Epstein flight log.
I guess the thing is, like, if people who were otherwise being protected by him got their secrets revealed anyway, then he would be useless.
Yeah,
I think that's
and then everything, it would just be a flood of. But either way, when he goes to jail, it would still be a flood of people feeling like they're free. You know?
Yeah.
So it must be like he must be afraid of revenge.
Yeah,
I think
retribution. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial.
Oh.
I'll read that again. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Never mind my USB ports and my daughter. Mr. Wright.
Both of which are the same. Yes, Your Honor. Or wait, yes, Your Honor.
You didn't even notice that you were imitating me. You've done it again. That was quite spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was.
By the way, that little girl next to you, did she just get really tall and sprout breasts or something? I don't understand how that works.
Strange.
Well, this court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. I forgot to say it the last time.
Confetti!
Canonically, it's confetti. Dick Gumshoe who brings confetti to the courtroom.
Yeah.
That's all. This court's adjourned.
Thanks, Gumshoe, even though you're fighting for the prosecution.
He's a lovable doof.
He'll celebrate anything.
It's true.
Well, I never thought I'd be Hold on. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again.
It's your line.
But congratulations. No, I know. It was... But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae.
I'm lucky I had you. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side.
I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya.
Oh, unfortunately,
I won't forget it as long as I live, but I'm not alive.
As long as you live.
Yeah, see, every quip we have, they got an answer.
Yeah. My time here is running out.
Huh?
Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long.
What? No! There's still so much to say. Remember that night when we fucked?
Don't bring that up now. That's a horrible thing to spring up right now.
In front of Maya.
Well, no, while she is Maya.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll meet again.
That body is not 18.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Or is it? I thought she's like 19 years old.
Mia?
Maya.
I don't think so.
Maya is underage.
I remember Justice for All had because they gain a year every game, and Justice for All I think said she was 20 or 21 in their bios.
Well,
I don't
if
remember.
she was 18 in Justice for All, she was probably not 18 in Japan.
That's true. Yeah. Chief.
Hee hee. I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight, say 9 o'clock?
The office.
I'll see you later.
Oh God.
Chief. Mia.
What?
No.
Mia. I had a cat named Mia.
No, that's true. Yeah.
I love that name. You know Mia.
Yeah.
All right, we're 2 minutes late.
Oh, we fucked up.
up.
Being here, it's hard not to think about that night.
What night? What'd you do?
You came.
You sure
Mia?
did.
Oh no. I was kind of worried you might not.
Don't worry.
Huh? Of course I came.
Who is this?
I think it's Maya.
Well then, I'm pretty hungry.
Yeah, that's Maya.
How about a burger?
Mia?
You should see your face.
Mia.
What are you talking about? It's me, Maya.
Maya.
What? Did I look like my sister?
It's a good
Look
face.
like you were her.
I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix. Go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? I thought it was
Fine.
dinner.
Well, it's like she's pondering how to give him orders. Maya,
Oh.
why are you here?
Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me.
Aw. Take care of... Huh?
She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright and Co. law offices, right? And who better but me? Maya Fay, reporting for duty.
A spirit medium. Has no office training at all.
No, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business.
Yeah, now it's officially his nickname.
Yeah.
Literally.
His nickname.
You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Larry.
Oh, she remembered his name this time, though, not Harry.
Oh, yeah, rather than Harry, yeah.
Yeah. Nick?
You know what this means? We're partners.
All right, I guess. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault. Why did you word it like that? But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail.
I guess so.
Wright and Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Aw, dang.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I like
Good.
this picture.
Oh, that's you.
Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here watching. So don't do anything weird.
Yeah.
Either that or do all of
Right.
the weird things.
Okay, Nick, let's do that.
You do one weird thing with my sister.
What?
Oh, that's me. Do what?
All of the weird things.
Burgers, dummy, burgers. What were you thinking?
So that's what they call it now.
Yeah.
There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting.
Shake Shack.
Yeah, Shake
no.
Shack.
Okay, wait up.
Get some hard-boiled
Aw,
eggs.
what a nice
And-
ending.
The burger ending. We got the burger ending.
Yay! Brand new episode's been added. Now it's even more Japanese.
Look at all the characters.
Yep.